Hey everyone, my name is Sean Cecil from the Oculus Institute, and today I'm going to teach you how to decide to do something without knowing how to accomplish the task. So one thing I come across really frequently with my clients is they're at the point where there's something that they want to do, but there's a part of their mind that's really holding them back, and they're at this point where they have to make a decision on whether or not to do this thing, on whether or not to change the rules by which they operate their life, right? So it may be to make the decision to love themselves first and to not let their judgments of themselves be dependent upon other people. It may be the decision to stop living by the values of others and to focus on themselves and their own individuality instead of doing what other people want them to do. It may be the decision to discard certain authority figures that are holding them back. It may be the decision to stop letting themselves get angry at this, that, or the other thing. And they'll get to the point where intellectually they'll say, I know I need to make this decision. And then the mind, which doesn't want to change because it likes the status quo, will throw in this argument of, oh, but I just don't know how, right? And so you'll have people who are like, oh yes, I know I need to decide this, but I just don't know how. I totally would if only I knew how. That's kind of the spiel that they'll go into. But here's the problem is that's total nonsense, because you don't have to know how to do something to decide that you're going to do it. We didn't know exactly how we were going to conquer Europe from the Nazis when we went in there. We knew what we were going to start with doing. We didn't know how all the battles were going to go after that. We didn't know the whole train of everything that was going to play out, but we still did because it was important, right? We knew how we were going to start, and then we had some, hey, maybe we'll do this, maybe we'll do that. We'll figure it out from there. And we did what needed to be done, right? And at the end of the day, the whole idea that you have to know how to do something to make the decision to do it is a complete non sequitur. It's completely irrelevant whether or not you know how, right? Because the only thing that you're really saying is, oh, this isn't worth enough for me to try to figure out how to do it. This isn't worth enough for me to make the decision and then figure it out along the way. And that's, if you're talking about a life-changing decision, that's just not true, right? So the mind's tricking you by saying you don't know how, and in reality, whether or not you know how doesn't matter, right? I mean, ask yourself this. Let's say that some, fallen angel or some evil, divine entity came down and said, until you figure this out, you're gonna have an ounce of flesh burned away every single day until you figure this out. You might not know how to do it, but you're gonna make the decision that you're gonna figure it out on the spot. You're not gonna have to think about that decision. You're not gonna say, oh, I don't know how, I'm gonna dawdle around and see if I wanna make that decision or not. No, you're gonna make the decision that you're gonna figure it out some way or other, and then you're gonna spend your time figuring it out. And then once you figure it out and you stop having flesh burned away, great, now you win. But the point is that, again, the whole idea that you needed to know how to do it from the beginning, from the start, was a complete illusion. And so if you let yourself get trapped in this idea that you have to know every step of the path before you decide to start walking the path, then you're never going to get anywhere. Because in truth, most of the time, you only learn the later steps of the path when you're already on it. You have to commit to the journey before you can see the way, right? Like, we're so used to, in modern society, we're so used to the idea of, oh, I'm going to get to my destination. I'm going to get on this plane. It's going to land here. And then I'm going to get on this bus. And it's going to take me to this hotel. And that's where I'm going to stay. In the old days, people would set out from one city to go to another city. And they wouldn't know the way. They just say, oh, it's in that general direction. I'm going to get to some village. And then I'm going to ask the guy there which way I go next, right? But they knew they had to get somewhere. And so they made the decision to do it. And then they figured the path out as they went. And the truth is that there are many things in life that are just like that. Right? Building a career that's really going to inspire you is one of them, right? You're not going to have a perfect plan from the time you start, right? When it comes to getting clear on exactly what you want to do, sometimes you have to start to get into it before you can make some of the finer tweaks and some of the, more detailed refinements on it. When it comes to running a business, you may have a great strategy, but as Mike Tyson says, everyone's got a plan until they get punched in the face. When you go start your business, you're going to get punched in the face, and you're going to have to reorient. You're going to have to pivot. There is no instant win, perfect plan from the beginning, and the only way that you can ever figure that out is to actually get in the arena and try. And in order to do that, you have to be willing to make the decision without knowing how. And the truth is that at the end of the day, knowing every step of the plan isn't necessary. It doesn't matter. And as I gave you examples, whether it be World War II, whether it be going from one city to another, whether it be making the decision to overcome something so you don't get an ounce of flesh burned away every day, whatever it is, it's possible to make decisions without knowing how. It's just a matter of how much you want it. Hey everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to learn more about career planning, getting out of a burnout job, or creating a career that truly fulfills you, then I've got a free comprehensive video laying out the process. All you need to do is go to the link below, www.oculusinstitute.com/workshop, and sign up to get access to the free presentation. See you on the other side.